Alright, Shalom, Mike. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekah Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect that teach word, not true, faith, and sincerity. And yeah, today, I just want to tie this lesson. It's like I just want to tie this lesson, the miraculous deliverance. The miraculous deliverance. So, I got this word miraculous in the etymon online, and it says exceedingly surprising or wonderful of the nature of a miracle. You know, it says miracle, marvel, wonder. So this pretty much was this is gonna be a marvelous, a wonderful deliverance, man. This is some this is gonna be way better than saving the damsel from that train trash for that train to get ran over. The thing that we believe in, our hope is like no other, man. This is something that you know how these directors come up with these different movies and just the climax of it. Well, you can't top none what the scriptures already have laid out for us, man. And the deliverance, the return of Yahweh Shemel Shai and the deliverance of the elect, man. You know. So, matter of fact, let's just get this precept. Let's start off with this in Revelations chapter 11 and in verse 12. It says, "And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them." Yeah, and we know that cloud is another word for the chariots, man. Just like how today, uh, uh, a car, yeah, you can call it a car, but you know how Jake, we Jake, man, we call it whips. Yeah, I mean, you know, different type of, like such as a Mercedes Benz. Jake might just call it a Benz, man. You know, so that lets you know that the Lord is a Jake as well, because yeah, you say chariot, hey, is cloud or whirlwind. Those are the different names for the so-called UFOs, which are the chariots of the Most High vehicles of the Lord, man. You know, so it says, in the same hour was there a great earthquake, and a tenth part of the city fell, and the earthquake was slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the power of heaven, the Most High. Yahweh Shema Shai. But it says that same hour was there a great earthquake. See, the thing is, the deliverance is gonna come with the discretion as well. It's gonna be simultaneous, man. That's why it's gonna be so miraculous. It's gonna be a miracle, man. Because that's gonna be the only way to escape the wrath of Yahweh Shemel Shai in that day is in them chariots, man. Matter of fact, before I go back to this, let's get this in Isaiah real quick, because hey, man, that's the vehicles of our salvation, man. Is those chariots, man. You know, and it's a lot of guys that pretty much have thrown away their salvation, man. You know. So this is Isaiah 26:20. It says, Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed. And how we're gonna how are we gonna be able to do that? Those chambers that sit and shut thy doors. That's talking about those chariots, man. You know, that's gonna be the only way we're gonna be able to escape that fire, man. Because you gotta understand, it's gonna be other parts of the world that's gonna be hit as well, man. You know, there's gonna be other parts that's hit as well. So you guys that's into that flee Babylon doctrine, you might move to another spot where the Lord's gonna send missiles to, man. You gotta trust in Yahweh Shemel Shai that He's gonna deliver you from these things, man. And we know that that vehicle of salvation is those chariots, which is I'm gonna go back in the Revelations. It was the remnant were affrighted, man. Matter of fact, let's get this again in verse 13. In the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the tenth part of the city fell, and the earthquake was slain of men 7,000, and that's talking about when the missiles hit and totally destroy America, and then 7,000 is just a complete number of people that's gonna die, man. You know, seven just means completion, man. You know, it says and in the earthquake was slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the Most High Heaven, the power of heaven. So why were they affrighted, man? Because what you want to call it? Matter of fact, let's get this. Best way to explain through the scriptures. You say the righteous shall be scarcely saved. So let's get that in First Peter's chapter 4 in verse 18. It says, and if the righteous be scarcely saved, it's like if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? See, that's why they were frightened, man. Because it was scarcely saved. And matter of fact, I got that word scarcely in the etymology. They didn't really give me nothing in the blue letter. I had to do a little digging. But the word scarce, you go into that word scarce, it says restricted in quantity. See? Even in that, because mercy, man, that's a precious thing, man. That's everyone desires mercy. If you truly you really had a spirit on you, you desire mercy, man. And mercy is not given unto everyone, so it's restricted in quantity, because this is the first go around. You should want to try to overcome that second death, man. You should want to overcome the second death, man. Instead of having that mindset you're gonna make it into the kingdom anyway. You're an Israelite. It can be found out you're a down Hamite, or even worse, the worst nightmare. You can be an Edomite, man. So you should always want to seek mercy from your Yahweh Shai and pray that we get on the chariot the first go around. And continuing on, it says from vulgar Latin scarsus, it says plug out, to pluck out, it says to make oneself scarce, go away. See, so hey, we're going to be plucked out, man. It's going to be a swift deliverance. Matter of fact, let's see, where is that? I think that's in Isaiah or Jeremiah. Bear with me, Akim. See, it's gonna be a swift deliverance, man. Because the missiles gonna be coming. And as we just read in Revelation 11, it just said in the very same hour was there a great earthquake. So, hey, it's gonna be all in the same time frame, man. The deliverance and the discretion. That's why it's so miraculous, man. It's a miracle, because the scripture tells you in Joel that nothing shall escape them, man. Nothing shall escape them. So what was going to be the only way to avoid that, the judgment, is through the chariots, man. So this is Joel. It's like Jeremiah chapter 49 and in verse 22. It says, behold, he shall come up and fly as the eagle, and spread his wings over Basra. And at that day shall the heart of the mighty men of Edom be as the heart of a woman in her pains. And yeah, he said come and fly as the eagle, which means it's going to be swift, man. See, the Lord, when he come back, it's going to be straight business. He's going to be in and out with this place, man. Scripture says it's going to only take 1 hour to destroy America. So within that, hey, man, it's millions of Israelites, throughout the land of America, man. But not all of them is going to be delivered, So it's going to be a swift deliverance and a swift discretion as well, You know. So let's see. And it said, and let let you know this talking about the chariots, man, because these devils, if you ever seen Independence Day, when they seen them chariots, man, hey, excuse my language, they was shitting bricks, man. You know, and that's what's gonna happen. These devils are gonna the pride of these Edomites is gonna their confidence. What the scripture said, their confidence is gonna be rooted out, man. You know, but let's see. Yeah, okay, yeah, Con. This is Revelation chapter 15 and 2. It says, and I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, standing on the sea of glass, having the hearts of the Most High. See? Because, hey, that's, we just read it in Revelations, not Revelation, but in Isaiah, you know, that they had to hide before so the ignorance could be overpassed. Now we see why the remnant were frightened, man. That because hey, that the sea mingled with glass and fire. That's talking about when you pretty much out in harm's way, you know, and when you see the fire from the missiles, man, you know, when that ozone layer, and you're gonna see that fire is gonna look like what it says is gonna look like the sea of glass mingled with fire. So you're gonna be matter of fact, you know, I hate I don't want to chop up the scripture, so let me just get the scripture to further explain myself. It's like yeah, this is Psalms. This is Psalms. Bear with me. Psalms chapter 91. Let's see. Okay, yeah, kind of. Psalms 91 and verse 8. It says, only with thine eyes shall thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. And yeah, and guess what? We're going to be from a very great distance, man. We're going to be pretty much out in the past the ozone, you know what I mean? Ozones, man. That's why I said that sea mingled with glass and fire, because you're going to be able to see that aura around the earth, man. But that's how high them flames gonna go, pretty much when they hit ground zero, man. And that's why it's gonna be a miraculous, a wonderful deliverance, man. You know, because this place of America, deserves fire, and all this weakness this place have done is gonna get a lot of it. You know what I mean? But the thing is, the Lord, He's gonna deliver us from this before the destruction, man. And you don't know how it's gonna go down, man. You know how close is, but it's gonna be a very close. Low one party now we get beamed up, and you might see the missiles, fall before you, man. You know, it's gonna be a very city gonna be scarcely saved. So this is this is Matthew chapter 24 and 29. It says immediately after the tribulation of those days, and that's talking about after the hour of temptation, once that mark of the beast is mandated, after because these devils, the Lord is going to disappoint these Edomites, man. They're going to have a certain time where the chip is going to be mandated, and they're going to believe that they're going to get it done. That's why I said when he is about to fill his belly, see, the Lord is going to get him to that point, and he's just going to throw all this shit down, man. It says immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light. Salakia. Salakia. It says immediately after the tribulation of those days. See, It says, shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of heaven shall be shaken. See, that's talking about when the missiles be shot off, man. That's when the missiles hit ground zero. That's why the sun and the moon is gonna be darkened, man. You know, it says, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. See, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. See, because hey, they understand that when those same guys they've been talking, they were right. Through spirit power, Yahweh Shema Shah. But when they see this, when they see the Lord, yeah, I mean, the biggest chariot of them all, said it grayed out like it was a great mountain. It said they're going to mourn, man, because the Lord He's not coming to, give out hugs, man. He's coming back to judge. You know. Matter of fact, let's see. Matter of fact, let's get this in Revelation. Revelation 1 and 7. Yeah, it says, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so are mine. Yeah, so they're going to wail because when they see the return of the Lord, it's going to be already. See, the Lord, He's going to come back on a whole different level, man. You think Jake, how they come up pulling up on some 24s? Yeah, I mean, no, the Lord's gonna when He return, man. Every eye shall see Him, man. You ain't gonna have no choice. You ain't gonna have no choice, and you ain't gonna have no choice but to bow either in that day too, man. You know, whether you like it or not. If you don't do it willingly, when those missiles hit ground zero, you're gonna do it. If that part of the land ain't been touched, you're gonna bow in, man. And that's what we're trying to escape the discretion of this place, man. You know, that's why it's going to be a miraculous. It's going to be it's going to be a miraculous, a wonderful deliverance, man. You know, but I think that was pretty much it. I keep on that, man. I just wanted to touch on that. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Shalom to the elected teachers wearing our true faith and sincerity. DTA, Abide Babal.